I got to play out there before you guys came out there, and I thought that course was impossible because, you know, like the fairways were tilted one way and then it was like turning around this way. Like whoever designed that was having a bad day, you know what I mean? And they wanted to take it out on people.
Yeah.
So for you to win now, I'm just like, okay, like she's the real deal.
So the first 2 holes of playoff is just me being, you know, on my stomach. And I was just so worried about my health.
Sorry, this is just crazy to me. She won the U.S. Open while she was sick. You know, I think that just put you into another level of greatness, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, yo, so check this shit out. It's your boy Roger Steele with yet another dicey episode of Range Talk. And I guess today, I'm looking for the right series of words to just sum up how, just keep it simple, dog. You start sweating anything too much. Yuka Saso is dope as shit. You obviously remember her for breaking the internet with one of the most beautiful swings in the game, then for being the youngest to win the Women's U.S. Open. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Things I wanted to know were, what goes into becoming a major champion? How does a champion deal with championship pressure? And how the hell did her swing get so beautiful? Is there a process or a series of DVDs I could buy perhaps, or a corrective elective surgery that maybe I'm not privy to? Take my money, Yuka. But I'm serious, this episode is so fire, I'm legit about to rewatch it with y'all. No, real talk, there's a TV in the studio. Could y'all just cut the cameras and play it up there, please? Oh, I gotta sign off. This is Range Talk. Kid, could y'all play it now?
See, now I had an option to interview you, or I could just shut up and just let you swing the whole time. And I think that if I just let you swing, it'll probably do better.
I think so. I'm just joking.
So look, it's so nice to meet you. I'm a big fan. Obviously, you know, you just came on the radar, busted on the scene very recently. But everything from like how you compose yourself as a champion to just how you play the game is so inspiring to me. So thank you for letting me talk to you.
Thank you also, Roger, for, you know, having me, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. So tell me about, so you were born in the Philippines.
Yes.
So tell me about growing up in Philippines for you personally. What was that like?
So I was born in Philippines and stayed there till I was 4. And I went to Japan for 4 years and studied there until grade 2. And then
so how old are you at that point? At grade 2 is like
I was like I don't know, like a baby.
Oh, okay, all right.
I wasn't really doing anything.
Okay.
And then I told my parents that I wanted to play golf.
You told them that you wanted to play golf?
Yes.
So what made you fall in love with golf?
I watched Paula Creamer won her U.S. Women's Open.
Right.
And I said, I want to win that tournament.
So you saw the U.S. Women's Open as a kid and said, I want to win that tournament, so I want to play golf.
Yeah. And then they brought me to Philippines to play golf because the practice facilities and all that is much better there. The weather, it's better than Japan, it doesn't get cold. So I stayed there and practiced golf.
So your mother is from the Philippines.
Yes.
Your father is Japanese.
Yes.
And so how has that been growing up, kind of having, you know, kind of that dual heritage situation?
Honestly, like at the young age, I experienced, you know, I lived in Philippines for a long time. I lived in Japan, so I've seen the good sides of the country. So I'm very proud of, you know, being half Filipino, half Japanese. And I think I'm, you know, I have the good side of Japan and I have the good side of Philippines. So
you are literally the best of both worlds.
I think so.
I like that. So I'm here to hype you up, you know what I mean? So if ever you need like a PR person or something like that, you could call me and I could help you with all of that, you know.
Thank you. I'll call you. I'll call you.
So tell me about your junior golf career. So, you know, you getting into golf, you say I want to play. How quick did you get good at golf?
It wasn't that quick. I wasn't really good. Maybe probably the first 3 or 4 years. And then I started competing in Asia, and then I started coming here in US to play the Junior World Championship in San Diego.
So you said you weren't good for the first 4 years, but after that you were able to play in like Junior World Champion. So you just got really good really fast, like
at some point, like my golf just boom. When I grew up a little.
Yeah, you got stronger.
Yeah, I got stronger, and then I played good, and then yeah, since then I started playing in USGA events and try to qualify for US Women's Open at 14 or 13. Yeah.
At 14?
Yeah.
Did you try every year from 14?
Yes. Until, when was it? I think 2019, the first time I qualified for
the US Women's Open.
Yeah.
I'm just so amazed that you set this goal for yourself and then you just went after it ferociously until you got it. Yeah. I do that all the time and it don't work out like that. I mean, that's the difference. You were great. I'm not, okay, whatever. So tell me, so what are some of your favorite junior golf accolades? Like, you know, things that you accomplished that you're super proud of in your junior golf career?
Oh, there's a lot. It's hard to choose.
It's hard to choose because
Yeah.
you did so much stuff?
Yeah.
we could probably just cut the camera and we could just roll all of her junior golf accomplishments at this point, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna make you list all of them. So then you go and you turn pro 2020.
Yep.
So, and how was the transition from amateur golf and junior golf to, you know, becoming a professional in 2020?
It was pretty easy because of the COVID pandemic. We didn't have any much tournaments. So from what I did as an amateur, it was like another step of golf. So the first year I played in Gel PGA and
over in Japan, though, right?
Yeah, in Japan. And you know, I've gained so much experience, but it didn't really change of how I see the golf or my game, because I think I just enjoyed it, and then it was fun.
Every time I listen to like a great athlete talk, that's what they say. It's like golf doesn't feel like work, or like the sport doesn't feel like work. It's just the enjoyment, and then you got a chance to compete at a bigger stage. So for you, it was just business as normal. As soon as you turn pro, it's just like, oh, this is just like amateur golf with different people, right?
I would say it's amateur golf. I'd probably say, obviously the golfers, the professional golfers is much better than the amateur golfers.
Right.
And, you know, playing with them is like a dream come true to me.
Right.
And so I would say it's different, but my perspective of the game didn't change.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think it's been really great.
So you turn pro 2020, but then 2021, you win 2 tournaments back to back?
In Japan, in 2020,
And so then, you coming into it's June, you coming into the US Women's Open, and do you already know, like, I'm probably about to win it this year? Is that crossing your mind?
No,
you could be honest with me though. Nobody gonna call you arrogant or anything if you say that.
So yeah, I started golf because I wanted to win the US Women's Open, but as I played golf more and more, I came to realize this tournament is not easy to win. So I was maybe you know, somewhere in the future, but not soon.
Right.
So yeah, it came like sooner than I thought. So yeah, it was unexpected.
So going into that week, was it anything different about how you prepared, or like was it anything, you know, different about like things that was going good with your game, or like parts of your game that was trending in the right direction? Tell me about like what went into that week for you.
I didn't really change anything. It's just same process from other tournaments that I've been doing. So yeah, just played a good golf and, you know, had a chance to win it and then finish it off.
And you did it. I played out at the Olympic Club for the media day. And so I got to play out there before you guys came out there, and I thought that course was impossible. Because, you know, like the fairways were tilted one way and then it was like turning around this way, like whoever designed that was having a bad day, you know what I mean? And they wanted to take it out on people.
Yeah.
So for you to win now, I'm just like, okay, like she's the real deal, you know? So tell me about like that week playing in the tournament. Did you feel any heightened pressure once you got into contention, or like how was that for you?
So like you said, the slopes were very severe.
Right.
So like if the slope is right to left, you gotta aim at the trees and you're gonna end up in the
other
left
side.
rough.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
But I think I've hit a good shot from the rough that week, so I think that really helped.
Right.
And you know, I was just so happy and thankful that I was there to be able to play in US Women's Open and to play with the past champion like Inji Chun, and 6
Right.
from Korea. They were just so great, and I was just so thankful for that. And I wasn't really thinking about winning or I have to do better. It's just me playing golf and trying to make a good score.
Right, and then the rest took care of itself.
Mm-hmm.
What about when you got in the playoffs? Because now it's real.
Yeah.
So did anything change? Did you like, oh my God, this is happening? I tend to get very nervous in situations like that.
I was nervous too, but I don't know if I said this in other interviews, but I got a stomach ache on hole number 17.
Really? On Sunday?
Yeah, on Sunday. And I really wanted to go to the restroom, but I didn't have much time to the playoff start. So we used the, how do you call that toilet? Like the ones that...
The porta potty?
The portal, yeah.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel good, like, it didn't feel much good, so, but I didn't want to go back to the clubhouse.
Yeah, because it would have took so long, and then it would have, you had to rush and...
Yeah, so the first 2 holes of playoff is just me being, oh, my stomach. And I was just so worried about my health.
So you playing in a playoff sick, and you still win.
But then the last whole playoff, the hole number 9, my caddy Lionel said, okay, eat half a banana. And I ate them. And once I get to my ball, to the fairway, I felt good. So I was like, okay, let's do this.
So you I'm sorry, this is just crazy to me. She won the US Open while she was sick. I think that just put you into another level of greatness, you know what I mean? It's like Michael Jordan, the flu game. You watch a lot of basketball?
I love basketball.
You love
Stephen Curry.
Steph is also a Callaway person. I hope that he sees that. I hope he sees that. We gonna set this up. He would also love your golf game, so you could take some money off of him or something. I'm sure he got a lot of it. But no, so you sick, you coming down the stretch, you miraculously feel better, and then you just close the deal. Once your stomach is okay, you're like, okay, now I just go ahead and win. That's how it happened?
No, I wasn't really thinking about winning. I just, okay, my stomach feels better, I can swing better. And I hit a good second shot from the rough, and probably that was 12 feet.
Yeah.
And sink the putt.
And you weren't even focused on winning.
Yeah.
Is that something that's like common with you? Like you don't focus on winning, you let that take care of itself. You just play good golf, hit good golf shots.
You stay on my process, stay on my routine, and if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If it's not, it's not.
So after you win, I mean, it's just like, everybody was immediately made aware of you. And there's obviously some very similar things about your swing and this other person that people may have heard of, you know what I mean? So let me just go and talk about your swing a little bit. Where you get the inspiration for that beautiful move that you make?
I'll make an announcement right now. Rory McIlroy. His been a good idol for me, a mentor. He obviously has a good swing, very good swing, and who wouldn't want to copy his swing, right?
So you think that you actually took some parts of his swing and put it into yours? You did that on purpose?
Yeah, I did it on purpose.
Because when I try to do that, it don't really work out that way, you know what I mean? Like I envision myself swinging like certain people, and then my swing just still look weird, And so how was it? Was it because you did it when you were young, or like?
I think Roger, I did it when I was young, so it was easier for me to do it. And I copied it, like I was watching his video like for an hour every day.
What?
Yeah, I just loved his golf, like every day. When he have a tournament, I always watch it. That's how I like Rory.
That's where I went wrong. If I told you the stuff that I was watching, all that time when I was a kid, it wasn't doing anything for my golf game, You're way more focused than me, so I guess that's why you're here and I'm over here, it's all good.
Well, you hit a good shot. I saw you earlier. It was
I feel like you're being passive aggressive right now and just, trying to placate me a bit, but that's okay. So can I just look at your swing for a little bit? I just want to see you hit a few shots. What club you got right here?
I got the 7-iron.
7-iron?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just, how far you hit the 7-iron?
Probably 160, close to 160.
Yeah, you hit it farther than a lot of my friends.
How far do you hit your 6? Like 200?
Well, it's more so that I hit it the wrong direction, so. Oh my God.
that was really good.
Yes, that was very, yes, that was very good. Can I see one more? No, I just want to see one more.
Okay.
I want to just see if you could repeat that, you know, on camera.
Okay.
See how she doing with the pressure, this Callaway pressure. You know what I mean? Putting her through the Callaway combine right now.
Oh, I pulled that big time.
But it's like the swing was so pretty that it's like, it looked like you did that on purpose.
Yeah, I did on purpose, so you can challenge me.
You're gonna do very well in this game. All right, let me see one more real quick.
Okay. Just a good swing.
Just a good swing. That's a good shot.
Oh, that was really good too. Oh.
So talk to me about your style of play. You know, do you consider yourself like a power player? I mean, because obviously you hit the ball pretty far. Or, you know, what's kind of like the strength of your game and the things you kind of lean into to get all these victories?